Welcome to Linghe Daily, your ultimate source for everything about Zhang Linghe. And today we have a major update that has fans talking once again. Zhang Linghe has officially entered a brand new chapter in his career after being announced as the global brand ambassador for AVATR, the intelligent luxury electric vehicle brand. The announcement immediately attracted attention because this is not simply another commercial collaboration. It represents a much bigger step for Zhang Linghe, placing his image alongside a brand that is actively building its identity for a global audience. But what really caught fans' attention was one small detail surrounding this collaboration. A detail that somehow reminded many people of Tian Xiwei. And naturally, the internet started asking one question. Why does this new AVATR moment feel strangely familiar to fans of Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei? The AVATR announcement came in July 2026, following a period of teasing and speculation surrounding the identity of the brand's new global ambassador. Reports identified Zhang Linghe as the chosen face, with the partnership covering the AVATR brand and its global market presence. For fans who have followed Zhang Linghe's career closely, the timing could hardly be more interesting. Over the past year, his commercial profile has continued expanding across fashion, beauty, technology, and lifestyle brands. He has already become associated with major international names, including Gucci and Bulgari, making this latest partnership feel like another piece of a much larger transformation in his career. But why AVATR? That is where the story becomes even more interesting. AVATR describes itself as an emotive luxury electric vehicle brand driven by intelligent technology and design. Its official brand vision combines futuristic aesthetics, intelligent technology, and a lifestyle-oriented approach to luxury. The company also highlights its global ambitions, with operations connected to China and Germany and an emphasis on creating a globally recognized intelligent luxury mobility brand. So when a rapidly rising Chinese actor like Zhang Linghe becomes the face of that vision, the collaboration naturally creates a powerful image. His elegant appearance, youthful appeal, and increasingly international visibility fit neatly into the kind of modern luxury identity AVATR is trying to communicate. And there is another reason this announcement feels significant. Zhang Linghe is no longer being presented only as a popular drama actor. His image has gradually evolved into something much broader. International audiences discovered him through successful dramas, while fashion and luxury brands began recognizing his growing influence. His role in Pursuit of Jade alongside Tian Xiwei also introduced him to an even wider global audience. The Straits Times described him as a global heartthrob following the success of the drama, while South China Morning Post highlighted his growing profile as a drama star and luxury brand ambassador. In other words, Zhang Linghe's appeal is increasingly crossing the boundary between entertainment and global lifestyle branding. Now comes the detail that made fans immediately think about Tian Xiwei. It is not an official romantic reference, and there is no confirmed connection between AVATR's campaign and Tian Xiwei. Instead, it is the visual and emotional atmosphere surrounding Zhang Linghe's latest image. Fans who remember the chemistry between Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei in Pursuit of Jade are naturally sensitive to certain expressions, styling choices, and campaign aesthetics. When Zhang Linghe appears in a sophisticated, modern setting beside a luxury vehicle, some viewers cannot help connecting the image to the elegant couple-like atmosphere they associate with his previous screen partnership with Tian Xiwei. Of course, it is important to separate fan interpretation from reality. There is currently no verified information saying that Tian Xiwei is involved in this AVATR campaign, nor is there official evidence that Zhang Linghe's new endorsement has anything to do with their personal relationship. Public discussions about the two actors have often been driven by their strong on-screen chemistry, but available reporting has not established a confirmed romantic relationship between them. So when fans say that one detail reminds them of Tian Xiwei, it should be understood as a reaction from the fandom rather than a secret message confirmed by either actor. Still, that has not stopped fans from looking closely at every frame. And honestly, that is one of the most fascinating parts of celebrity culture today. A simple pose, a particular expression, the way an actor looks toward the camera, or even the atmosphere of a promotional image can bring back memories of an earlier project. For Zhang Linghe fans, his partnership with Tian Xiwei remains especially memorable because their characters in Pursuit of Jade created a relationship that audiences became deeply attached to. The drama itself ended on March 30th, 2026, but the discussion around their chemistry clearly did not disappear with the finale. What makes the situation even more interesting is the contrast between Zhang Linghe's different professional identities. In dramas, fans know him as an actor capable of carrying emotional and historical characters. In fashion campaigns, he can appear refined and mysterious. In technology campaigns, he can project a modern and intelligent image. And now, with AVATR, he is entering the luxury automotive world as a global representative. That versatility may actually be one of the strongest reasons brands continue choosing him. He can change his image without losing the recognizable qualities that made audiences interested in him in the first place. The AVATR partnership also arrives at an important moment for the company itself. The brand is positioning itself as a global luxury EV player, and its current lineup includes models such as the AVATR 06, AVATR 07, AVATR 11, and AVATR 12, while the AVATR 07L is listed as an upcoming model on its official international site. The company's official messaging repeatedly emphasizes intelligent technology, design, emotion, and global development. That makes the choice of a young entertainment figure particularly strategic because Zhang Linghe can help translate a technology-focused product into something more emotional and lifestyle-driven. And this is where Zhang Linghe's presence becomes important. A car is not only about horsepower, range, technology, or specifications anymore. Luxury brands increasingly sell a feeling, a lifestyle, and an identity. A person seeing Zhang Linghe beside an AVATR vehicle may not immediately think about technical specifications. Instead, they may think about elegance, confidence, youth, sophistication, and aspiration. That emotional association is exactly the kind of connection modern luxury brands want to create. AVATR itself describes its philosophy around emotional luxury, authentic design, intelligent technology, and a luxurious car-owning lifestyle. For fans of Zhang Linghe, however, the bigger story is what this says about his career. Just a few years ago, many people knew him primarily through Chinese television dramas. Today, his name appears in conversations about international fashion, luxury brands, global entertainment, and now automotive technology. His Bulgaria appointment earlier in 2026 was already an important milestone, with the brand announcing him as a brand ambassador and presenting him across Serpenti, B.01, and Octo Finissimo imagery. The AVATR announcement, therefore, does not look like an isolated event. It looks more like another step in a continuing expansion of his public image. And perhaps that is why the Tian Xiwei connection feels so emotional for some fans. Tian Xiwei represents one of the most recognizable chapters of Zhang Linghe's recent career. Their collaboration in Pursuit of Jade introduced audiences to a pairing that many viewers found incredibly natural on screen. Even after the drama ended, fans continued discussing their scenes, their interactions, and the possibility of seeing them together again. Online communities have even expressed interest in seeing Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei reunite in another modern drama. So whenever Zhang Linghe enters a new phase, some fans inevitably compare that new chapter with the memories created during Pursuit of Jade. But perhaps the most important thing to remember is that Zhang Linghe's career does not depend on one pairing. His partnership with Tian Xiwei was an important part of his recent popularity, but his career is continuing to evolve independently. The AVATR deal demonstrates that brands are interested in Zhang Linghe himself, not simply the character or pairing audiences associate with him. That distinction is important. It shows that his commercial value is becoming increasingly connected to his own identity as an actor and public figure. There is also something symbolic about the AVATR collaboration. Zhang Linghe's career has always contained an interesting contrast between tradition and modernity. His historical drama roles often place him in ancient costumes, traditional settings, and emotionally intense stories. Yet outside those dramas, his public image increasingly belongs to the modern world of fashion, technology, luxury, and global branding. AVATR sits directly at that intersection. It combines futuristic technology with luxury design, which makes Zhang Linghe's image surprisingly appropriate for the partnership. And if you look at the broader picture, 2026 has already been a remarkable year for him. Pursuit of Jade brought enormous international attention, while major luxury collaborations strengthened his fashion profile. The South China Morning Post noted his work with brands such as Gucci and Bulgari, while other coverage has continued to follow his rise beyond the Chinese entertainment market. Now AVATR adds another dimension. Instead of simply representing fashion or beauty, Zhang Linghe is becoming associated with futuristic mobility and intelligent luxury. So what should fans expect next? That is where things become exciting. A global ambassador appointment can potentially lead to more international campaigns, promotional appearances, digital content, vehicle launches, and cross-market activities. AVATR has been actively developing its global identity, and its official site presents the company as a brand with international ambitions. If Zhang Linghe becomes a recurring face within that strategy, we may see an entirely different side of him emerge over the coming months. And yes, fans will probably continue watching for those tiny details. They will compare styling, expressions, locations, colors, poses, and even the atmosphere of each new campaign. Some will see a connection to Tian Xiwei. Others will simply enjoy seeing Zhang Linghe enter another major chapter of his career. Both reactions are understandable, as long as we remember where the line between observation and speculation lies. A fan theory can be fun without becoming a fact, and the strongest stories are often the ones where we allow the mystery to remain a mystery. What is undeniable, however, is that Zhang Linghe's name continues to grow beyond the boundaries of Chinese drama. His latest AVATR role places him directly inside a global luxury technology story, while his previous achievements in entertainment and fashion provide the foundation for that image. The official AVATR positioning around emotional luxury and global ambition makes this partnership particularly noteworthy. And for fans who have watched Zhang Linghe's journey from drama roles to international brand campaigns, this feels like another major milestone. As for Tian Xiwei, perhaps the most interesting part is not whether there is a hidden connection, because there is no confirmed evidence of one. The interesting part is how powerful their screen chemistry has become in the minds of viewers. Even a completely separate Zhang Linghe campaign can bring those memories back. That says something about the impact their collaboration had on audiences. It means that the characters they played together have remained memorable long after the cameras stopped rolling. So, is Zhang Linghe's AVATR Global Ambassador role a major career upgrade? Absolutely, from a visibility perspective. Is there a confirmed secret message to Tian Xiwei hidden inside the campaign? No evidence currently proves that. But does one particular detail have fans remembering their favorite on-screen duo? Definitely. And perhaps that is exactly why this announcement has become more than just another endorsement story. It has become another moment where Zhang Linghe's present career meets the memories fans still hold onto from his most talked-about drama partnership. And now, the question is, what comes next for Zhang Linghe? Will AVATR bring him into even more international campaigns? Will his global brand presence continue expanding? And most importantly for fans, could we someday see Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei share another project that recreates the magic audiences loved so much? For now, those questions remain unanswered. But one thing is certain. Zhang Linghe's journey is moving forward, and every new chapter seems to give fans another reason to watch closely. Thank you for staying with Linghe Daily until the very end. If you enjoyed this update about Zhang Linghe and his new AVATR Global Ambassador role, make sure to subscribe to Linghe Daily and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest news, updates, and fan discussions surrounding Zhang Linghe. And of course, tell us in the comments. When you first saw Zhang Linghe's new AVATR campaign, did you also immediately think of Tian Xiwei and their unforgettable chemistry? We want to know what you noticed. Until the next update, stay curious, stay respectful, and keep following Zhang Linghe's incredible journey. This is Linghe Daily signing off.